AEW's over, everybody. Kind of reminded me of NXT the other night, to be honest. What did you guys think of AEW? Drop it in the chat out of 10. In the chat out of 10, drop it away, baby. I thought the last couple of weeks of AEW have been pretty good. Like 6 out of 10's pretty nice. I thought tonight was a little bit of a step back, you know. Maybe 5. There was some good things. Ricochet's promo is great. Love Ricochet now. That was funny. Dude, Ricochet is literally doing Louis Farrakhan. It's cracking me up, dude. Which makes me think of Don't Be a Menace. When he's like, just thinking about having to spend one more second in jail with Farrakhan, you know. It was enough to make me sick, or whatever. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish. Oh my god, bro, I love that scene. That scene kills me in Don't Be a Menace. That's what Ricochet's like doing. He's doing the full Louis Farrakhan. And the friend, the guy's just like, my milk of magnesia, my white princess. He's like, man, why do you talk all that crap about white women and then you go and date one? Because I'm doing to the white woman what the white man been doing to us for 300 years. Fuck him. Like, bro, that's Ricochet, dude. That's that guy. It's Farrakhan. That's what it is. Just what that's all based off anyway. That cracks me up, bro. AEW, are you stupid or dumb? That was good too. He's cracking me up, dude. He's so silly and ridiculous, it's killing me. He absolutely has crushed this because I'm watching him because of his weird character. Just like I'm watching Toni Storm because her characters are winning in AEW. Characters are absolutely winning in AEW. More characters, AEW. You want to know what to do, Tony Khan? More characters. 100%. Got to have more characters. All right, baby, we're letting people filter in here tonight. I didn't get an alert that I was live earlier tonight, but I did get an alert for this show here tonight, so maybe you did too. I don't know. Some people did, some people didn't. Dono link. There's the donation link if you guys want to donate. The pins to the top of the chat. Donate via Streamlabs there. There's a brand new $10 The Rock Will Suck Your Soul donation. Then there's, of course, a $55 Elon Musk donation. There's a bunch of new ones. Check them out. Drop them if you want. Do a super chat. Become a member. Subscribe if you're brand new. If you like this crap, you might. You know, we'll talk about all of it. Let me cut the music. We're ready to go. Let me try to bring up a list of stuff that happened here tonight, maybe, or let me see if I have my if I got my list over here. Bear with me 1 second while I go ahead and oh, there we go. I muted myself like an idiot after I trying to figure something out. But we figured it out. Let's go ahead and check it out, man. We got tonight Deonna Purrazzo versus Harley Cameron was weird because, man, Deonna Purrazzo she's looking like a meatball, bro. She's starting to get so big, she looks like a giant meatball. I don't know if you guys have noticed this about her. She was moving kind of sluggish and slow, and like, I honestly think that her, like, it was affecting her wrestling ability out there. It was a nice enough match that I'll never remember, but, like, you know, serviceable for what they wanted to do. Fine with me. Haystacks Monet just gifted a membership, baby. What's up? Haystacks Monet! Shout out to him. He just gave... Man, there are so many memberships right now. We are about to set the record again for memberships. I mean, we have set it already, but we just keep blowing it away. Thank you, Haystacks Monet. And honestly, it's like 3 people gifting out the memberships. There's about 50 like legit members, and then there's like 100 gifts of memberships. That's wild, bro.
Come on out,
so,
you rapist!
Getty Lee is the one who receives the gifted membership. Look at that. I didn't even know that guy watches anymore. He's still here. Getty Lee's owl nose, baby. That's crazy. All right. So Deonna Purrazzo versus Harley Cameron, that was all right. But again, I just noticed it stuck out that it was sloppy because I felt like Deonna Purrazzo was having trouble moving around and doing the leg kicks. She has a wrestling style that she's still using the same wrestling style she used to have. But to me, it's like she's like, oh, she doesn't realize maybe, or she just moves differently. She can't move anymore like she used to be able to because she's much bigger than she used to be. Swerve Strickland came out. What a horrible fucking promo from Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland gave no attitude, no believability in his promo whatsoever. I absolutely fucking hated Swerve Strickland's promo tonight. What a garbage promo. However, Ricochet did a good job, and Prince Nana. I believed Prince Nana. I believed Ricochet, funny enough. And I didn't believe Swerve. It sounded like Swerve was just, like, saying bullshit. First of all, he came out and started with, I made Black History. It's Black History Month. I made Black History. So he went into the whole woke shit, which is fucking stupid. And then on top of that, like, that just made me think, like, what do you mean you made Black History? Like, I mean, like, no, people that made Black History are people that did stuff back when, like, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I didn't like that. That was kind of stupid. Like, the woke stuff got to go. And they're definitely dating Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné and Swerve Strickland have got to be dating. I said this from the beginning. I said this when Mercedes was coming to AEW. I said she's either going to end up dating Tony or Swerve Strickland, and she's going to leave that seamstress. And I made a joke about that, and that's on video somewhere. And then what happened? Over a year later, we found out she did leave her husband. Had no idea. Because she treated him like a peasant. And so it would make sense that she's with Swerve Strickland. But the two of them just constantly crying and victims. Like, oh, like Mercedes Moné is always a victim of something in an interview or whatever. And Swerve Strickland apparently is playing into the victim mentality of things too. And I just thought that was stupid. But even without that, even that aside, even the virtue signaling, weird wokey comments at the beginning, even all that aside, it was not a good promo because I didn't believe him. He didn't come off legitimate. He was like, I still care about the world title. Bro, if you still cared about the world title, you wouldn't need to say that like that. You would just say, everybody, like, I'm going to say something right now, and it's the only thing that needs to be said. I've never forgotten about the AEW title, and every morning I wake up and it haunts me. It haunts my goddamn dreams because I was a champion, and I should still be the champion, and I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm a legit champion, and I'm sick of this flash in the pan crap that I'm hearing left and right, but I understand where it's coming from. But I'm going to prove that I should still be champion, and I want that title. That's all I smell in the morning. That's all I taste in the morning. That's all I feel in the morning. I look at a picture of me holding the title in the morning. That's all I can think about. This thing is calling to me like nothing ever has. And then I want Prince Nana to come in, and Prince Nana to be like, thank you, Swerve. Very good, Swerve. I'm so happy because This is what I want to hear from you. I want to hear that you're that invested in the title. And then Swerve should shove Prince Nana, and Prince Nana gets shoved onto his ass. And maybe Prince Nana's like, my jacket, my thing, like the thing I care about the most in wrestling, whatever. And then he shoves Prince Nana onto his ass. I love you, Nana, you know I do. But I don't give a damn about your jacket. I don't give a damn about anything except that AEW championship. That's all I give a damn about. No offense. And if I can get your jacket back and get all these things back in the meantime, then so be it. But right now, quite frankly, I don't want to hear it. None of these people want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I want the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And then out Ricochet should have came. But what I didn't like was how Swerve was like, I should be champion still. Everybody says that I abandoned the title, that I forgot about it. I didn't forget about it. I still run this place. I still run this joint. You know? And then Prince Nana had to be like, I want you to fight for the things. And Swerve's like, okay. It was just very bad. It was not good. It didn't make Swerve look good or powerful. It actually made Prince Nana look like he was in charge. And quite honestly, if you go back and you listen to it, Nana cut the better promo to me. He was the one that was more the authority figure, and then he walked out of the ring. And by the way, if you wanted him to walk out of the ring, he could have done that, shove him on his gas. I'm going to blah, 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 the world title. And Prince Nana picks up the microphone is, good, I'm glad you found your passion again. And slam the microphone down and then walk out of the ring. Because if you don't, bring my jacket back on, then I may not want to do this anymore. And throw the microphone down. Well, it looks like Swerve has more to think about than just being obsessed with the AEW Championship. But you know what? Quite honestly, I agree with Swerve. Because if all Swerve wants is that title back, and quite honestly, if he can get that title back, I don't see why he couldn't get that jacket back for Nana as well. But I understand that Swerve's mind is only full of gold and money and championships and a jacket right now. It's not really on his mind. But it was just weird. It felt like the jacket was more important than the AEW World title. And I didn't feel believability from Swerve at all. I felt more believability from Ricochet, who's acting like retard Louis Farrakhan, and I enjoyed that better too, by the way. And then I enjoyed Nana. So I think Nana and Ricochet should fight, to be honest. I mean, that's what I would have done with the situation, and I just popped into my head. I don't know. But I just think they made Swerve look like a third character. He looked like the third character in the whole thing. Why in the world is Swerve looking like the third man in when he should be the man? But he started with Crybaby, oh, it's Black History Month, and so I made Black History. Who gives a shit? You don't have the belt anymore. So he looked like a reminiscing baby. And so that part doesn't even matter. He could have said that still and then got away with everything else. But that leading with that was bad, and then he just went into more victim nothing. So anyway, I'm done with it. But I mean, seriously, that was not good. Ricochet, great. Nana, pretty good too. Swerve, not good. And I don't know if that's his fault, somebody else's fault. They weren't prepared. They didn't think about the optics of how this was going to sound and look. I don't know. The passion wasn't even there anyway. So even though Swerve was saying that stuff, he didn't have a lot of passion. He seemed quietly determined, but I didn't believe it. Didn't come across to me. He really should have done a better job. And they should have done a better job. They let Swerve Strickland flounder tonight. Deonna Purrazzo needs to lose about 15 pounds. Go ahead and say that that's mean. Fuck off. She looked like shit. And I don't mean looked like. I meant wrestled like. She wrestled slow. She wrestled kind of clunky out there. I don't know, bro. Something, she's a step behind. I don't know what it is. But Harley Cameron, pretty good. She looks great. It was fun to see her. She was all right. Bounty match, Will Ospreay and Brian Keith was pretty good. And Ospreay a couple of times, man, some of that stuff, you talk about strong style, there was some waffle style in this. You know? Terrian Gordon says the promo is nowhere near as bad as Joe Cronin is making it seem. Well, it wasn't that bad because Ricochet was really good. And Prince Nana was pretty good. And Swerve Strickland was whatever. I think Swerve Strickland delivered a 5 or 6 out of 10 promo there, and I think Nana and Ricochet delivered a 7. So in the end, the promo ended up being a full 6.5 out of 10 maybe. But I don't know, bro. I think you're wrong. I think you're way wrong. I think Swerve came out looking like the third man on that, which I think is ridiculous. I understand if you disagree with me, that's okay. It's fine if you disagree with me. It's fine with me. But I did not like it. It wasn't good. And it wasn't because he started the thing with the woke stuff. That was just annoying on top of it. But it was really the way he delivered it. And I like Swerve a lot. So I know Swerve's better than that. I know he is. That's why I wish that he had said more. And he had taken command and said, I don't know, like he's appearing vulnerable, which may be the point to make him appear vulnerable. Like Ricochet's talking shit about him. Nana is giving him an ultimatum. And so he's like, oh, shit. And he comes off vulnerable. But he also came off vulnerable before those two men laid that stuff out for him. So, it is what it is. I didn't believe it. Just don't believe it. So what else do we got? Hangman Adam Page Hangman did a pretty good job tonight. I usually bash Hangman Adam Page, especially for his woke tweets and butterfly pants. But he looked pretty good tonight. Why is he so concerned about Christopher Daniels bleeding when a couple weeks ago what happened? Kind of bizarre, but he runs back to look for him. The MJF stuff, I thought that was pretty good. Hangman looked pretty badass tonight. He was legit. He was more he had more conviction than Swerve by far. So yeah, that was pretty good. The MJF stuff was pretty good. I mean, very tropey, and we've done this a million times. And I beat your friend up. He's bleeding. It's very whatever, not very imaginative, but at least it was something kind of fun to look at. So not too bad. Kanoshite Takeshita, Takeshita as they call him now, versus Orange Cassidy in the main event was full of some fun spots and fun moves and was all right. Probably give that a 7.5. Probably give the MJF Hangman stuff a 7, I guess. Deonna Purrazzo, Haley Cameron a 6. Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole and all that stuff. Didn't care too much about it. Rainbow Jacket, FTR loses. And I'd probably give that match about a 6.5. Swerve Strickland, Prince Nana, and Ricochet. Probably give that a 6.5. And again, it could have been better if Swerve had slam dunked it, but he didn't. And that's about it. That's about everything. I think we got all of it there. And I thought that the show overall tonight was maybe maybe it was a little lower than the things I gave it. I mean, I don't know. I felt a little worse tonight than last couple weeks. Last couple weeks, I've been giving the show about a 6.5 or a 6. I would say tonight is a step back a little bit, just barely. I'd probably give tonight a 5.5 or a 6. Somewhere in there, I'll think about it, probably a 5.5 out of 10. So, probably, again, not too bad, but it wasn't great either, but it was a nice little watch. It didn't, it pissed me off. Other than that, it really didn't piss me off, so that's good. It was nice to watch, but it wasn't atrocious. And yeah, that's about it, man. They did what they did. Where's Stokely Hathaway? Hopefully in a river somewhere. The Death Riders storyline has been dragging on way too long. Yeah, so we didn't talk about that yet. So they're calling, I don't know when they started doing this, but have they been doing this for the whole time? I don't know. Tonight was the first night I noticed that they were calling Adam Copeland the Rated R Superstar, which I know that Adam Copeland Edge had applied to get that trademark of the Rated R Superstar. We had heard news about that a while back, and I just never noticed it. I thought tonight was maybe the first night that they've actually done that, but I could be wrong. Some nights I watch the show and I have the volume really low and I don't hear what they're saying sometimes. Not recently, but in the past. So have they been calling him the Rated R Superstar? I don't know. But they did tonight, and I noticed it. And so I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know about all these faces concertoing people and stuff. Like, Willow Nightingale is really supposed to be this really bubbly, lovely woman. And I guess they had to have a way to take out all the Death Riders, and I guess they didn't want the male on female violence potentially, or they certainly didn't want it from the face, the guy who's supposed to be the face, to do it. But I thought he was lining up to do it, but which would be kind of just as bad then. It'd be like, so they had Willow Nightingale come out, but she's quite the face as well. So to see her go and concerto somebody was a little bizarre, but I understand, why they're doing it for the story and everything, and so I'm not too bothered by that, but a little crazy. But that that was just another check some boxes. They gotta take out all the Death Riders. That's the next on the step on the ride, I guess. Haystacks Monet, man, he just gifted another membership. Who got it? Who got the Haystacks Monet gifted? Sammy Bear King picked up the Haystacks membership. Pretty soon, everybody in the chat's gonna be a member.
Come on out, you rapist!
Sammy Bear King got it. Terry and Gordon says they've done it his entire AEW run. Really? Wow. I was totally blind to it. I have not heard them say it. I don't know why. Or I haven't noticed, or maybe I'm brain dead. I don't know. What's the point of being rated R if you're not willing to do the job? That's a great point, the Hypnotic VGK. A lot of it didn't quite make sense to me. The rated R superstar, afraid to use the chair on the girl. You know what? She should have concertoed him, and then Edge should have climbed on top of her, and he should have teabagged her. Like in a video game, teabagged the hell out of her. That would have been rated R. That would have been rated X. That would have been rated R for rape. AEW wouldn't have done that. But, I mean, he's done stuff like that before, so don't yell at me. I didn't do it. He did it. Death Riders, everyone's sick of the Death Riders. Honestly, if this was a storyline to literally get rid of the Death Riders permanently and there was no come up for this, I'd be all for it, because fuck the Death Riders. At this point, if they broke up the Death Riders, so when we see Moxley the next time, he's like, you destroyed the Death Riders and now I'm going to destroy you. I used to have a group. We ran the Death Riders, man, and then you took them out. And now Adam Copeland, I'm going to end your life. I'm not going to end your career. I'm going to end your life. That, and so like the Death Riders are no more, but Moxley is enraged, so that plays into their whole story. I'd be down with that because, God, the Death Riders are done. And maybe they won't, but I could see how they couldn't be. How could they be done? Because what else are all these people going to do? Marina Shafir, Cesaro, whatever he is now. Don't remember his name. Claudio, what's he going to do? I think he should go back to doing the gimmick that I came up with him for, with the 007 gimmick, and just rip the clothes off. Go ahead. He should come down on a bike and then rip his clothes off, and then explosions happen. No, I'm just kidding. Don't even waste your time with that. He's just a good wrestler. Let him go in there and wrestle, and he's all done. These people aren't drawing money. Great wrestlers and assets. I don't know if they're drawing money. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not sure. I wonder what his t-shirt sales are. I bet not good. Don Gizzle, interracial culture, is here. Get beat up, brain down in the hotel room, bleeding all over the place. Don't move for months in AEW wrestling. Jose Blanco, man, what happened to the show, man? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was that bad tonight. I thought AEW was, I didn't see Tony Storm. Did anyone see Tony Storm tonight? Because I got up a couple of times and I'm like, did I miss Tony Storm? Because I was looking for, I'm looking for MJF. I'm looking for Tony Storm. And now I'm looking for Ricochet's promos because I think he's such a goof. The Louis Farrakhan stuff is funny to me. So those are the three things I was looking for tonight. I got my Ricochet moment, which I never thought I would say that, but I got my Ricochet moment. I got my MJF moment kind of, but it was a trope, so whatever. And then the last thing I was looking for was my Tony Storm moment. Oh, I think they announced that she was sick or something. They announced actually at one point that Tony Storm couldn't be there because she's sick or got hurt or something. She got injured or hurt. And I don't watch Collision, so I'm assuming if it's real, it happened on Collision. I don't watch Collision because, you know. Stone Cold Fella is here. What's up, man? Terry and Gordon says she got pile driven on ramp on Collision. Okay, there you go. So there you go. I missed it. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't hear the rumors. Didn't hear about it. That's what happened to her. Marina is the problem, says Go Hogs for Life and OG in the chat. Yeah, she's the problem, all right. Let me go to Discord. Jay Swiss, what's up, man? Getty Lee's in the house. We got a lot of members hanging out in here. How are all the members doing? Pinned to the top of the chat right now. Pinned to the top of the chat is the Streamlabs donation link. If you want to donate tonight, we'll put your name way up top here on top for the top donator over $10, wherever it is. We'll put you up here. You'll have the big name on the big board. I forgot to mention it. Streamlabs up top. You can super chat or become a member as well. Obviously, I'll take them all. Subscribe to the channel, all that sort of thing. Ghost, if you're out there, man, hop on. I'll put you on. I think, Ghost, you were saying you wanted to be on earlier today. So feel free to do it up, Ghost. If you're around, jump on the Discord. I'll get you on here. And yeah, use Streamlabs. Pinned to the top of the channel. Don't forget, there's a brand new $10 donation featuring The Rock and how he'll suck your soul. And then there's a $55 donation of Elon Musk becoming Hitler. So those are the two brand new ones. Otherwise, the rest of them are all listed in the description box down below. And I'll read I've been doing this whole stream anyway, so check that out. We've been live. Haystacks Monet with the gifted memberships. Thank you, Haystacks, you dirty beast. And, of course, thanks to Spectral Citizen, who became a $55 patron earlier today. On the stream that happened, and he filled my heart with lust when that happened. And yeah, we got 56 likes, so that's ugly. That's ugly, bro. Almost 200 people a few minutes ago watching, and 63 likes. We got it. We almost got half. We almost got half, baby. Let's get that 69 at least, okay? 69 and feeling fine, and I'm inside somebody now. How about that? Aaron Solo announced as Page's opponent tonight. Yeah, I mean, that really turned out to be just a thing for MJF, which, I mean, we all thought that was going to happen, I'm sure. We knew MJF was going to come out and probably interrupt something, interfere in something, or, do something like that. But it was nice. It was nice. I do think it's I still think AEW was worth watching if you haven't seen it. I do think it'd be a pretty good time if you watched it tonight. I do, I recommend you check it out.
You fucking mark!
And there's our guy, man, subbing to the channel, Stone Cold Fella. Thank you, brother. Good to hear from you, Stone Cold Fella. Love it, brother. How you guys doing? So I went over a lot of stuff already, but Tony Khan got updated on, the Death Rider merch is plain white shirt, Joe. No joke. Yeah, I know. Well, that's like the Moxley one, right? So that one, I could see that selling because it's so dumb that it's like people want the stupid. It's actually becoming a thing. Like, people are memeing on it a lot. So that might actually sell in a weird way, a little bit. But I mean, like, dude, what's Cesaro's merchandise? How many people are tuning in to see Cesaro? Probably not a lot. He's good enhancement, though. He's great. He's a big, thick, strong, technical wrestler. I mean, I'd want him probably in my company, but at some point I would do something with him. And I would just chalk it up to, hey, man, like, this is like, he's kind of like Tito Santana. They could never really market Tito Santana that well to anything. He was just a great wrestler to come out and have matches with people. And that's what he is, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Tito Santana, they tried to make him El Matador. Tito Santana, give him a little gimmick. Like, hey, you're El Matador. Tito Santana. Which, that was fine, too. I thought that was all right. It didn't really add much. I think he was still, to me, he was just still Tito Santana. Not much difference. Comes out with the pink cape and the green suit. Look, I mean, it had something. Had the bull thing going on, but that's about it. It gave something for Bobby the Brain Heenan to make fun of even more. When they're the ones that really put him in that sort of racial category. But we do that with everybody. I mean, Fit Finley, Hornswoggle's a leprechaun. I mean, people get so mad about these things, but I mean, everybody gets their stereotype. It's just something to do. People identify with it in a way. So it's something to give you, whatever. Everybody, lots of people did it. Not a big deal. Aaron Solo's best friends with Ricky Saints is getting picked up by Bailey now. Ricky Saints versus Becky Lynch. And what are you talking about, Dreamers Lane? What the fuck am I reading? Jarrett, go ahead, man. Jump on in the Discord, bro. The Discord's empty, I think, right now. But yeah, jump on over there. My Discord's for everybody, baby. We're over there talking shit all the time. Join the Discord. Everybody join the Discord if you haven't. Join it. Become a member. Join the Discord. And remember, guys, if you're a patron at $10, please message me on Patreon because you should be getting your gold VIP membership on Discord if you don't have it. So please reach out to me if you don't see it or you don't have it because you should. And if you're a $25 producer, you should also have the teal one as well. So make sure you let me know if that's not the case because you should have it. Just remind me or message me so I can check it out and give it to you. You should have that access. We got DJ Glazes over there on the Discord. What up? Glaze me up, dog. AEW Dynamite. I went over just about everything that happened, I think. I went over every match. I gave you my thoughts on everything. DJ Glaze, man. What's up? Glaze me with your AEW thoughts.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't really, the best, but it wasn't terrible. I think MJF was probably the best part of the show, in my opinion.
You thought,
I like what he...
Wait, who was the best part of the show? I lost you for a second.
MJF.
Okay. Well, really? Okay. I mean, he didn't really get to do much. He just kind of came out and said, played the video game bad guy, like, I got your boy or something, see you later, and then, like, that was it. Did I miss something? Did something else happen?
I just thought he was doing his thing, being MJF. I thought he was just doing good.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can't argue because that was part of what I was looking forward to the most. I think Ricochet was funny to me, so I thought that was pretty good. Think MJF, yeah, probably the next thing. And
Yeah, Ricochet is hilarious. Yeah, Louis Farrakhan. He was actually in support of Trump. Did you know that?
Who, Ricochet?
No, Louis Farrakhan.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not surprised because Farrakhan goes back way back with Trump, and Trump used to donate to Farrakhan, and Trump helped Farrakhan out with some things, and Trump did a bunch of stuff for the black community, and I mean back when Trump was president, before he did the prison reform thing that got a ton of African Americans and whites, but African Americans out of jail because of weed charges and shit. So all those reasons, I mean, I think that's maybe why Farrakhan likes him. There's quite a few leaders like Louis Farrakhan who like Trump, but then again, Farrakhan's a little bit of a con man, so. I don't, whatever. Like, I mean, the guy uses the whole thing to. There's grifters everywhere making money off anything, man. You can make money off anything, especially if you can get marginalized people or minorities and stuff. You can really make some money off that shit. I know I could. I could spread awareness for like woke something or for something with white people's like damage to the planet, and I could go say I'm doing that, and I could pocket 80% of the money and then give 20% of it to places and say that I'm doing something good. It's so I don't know, but I don't know that much about it all, to be honest. So that's about all I know about it, and I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, I'm sure maybe Ricochet likes Trump too, but Ricochet is doing a great, goofy little fucking character of everything. Not necessary. He's not saying the things that Louis Farrakhan would say. He's just saying things like that. He's talking in this agitating way, preachy way. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't remember that much about Louis Farrakhan anymore, so I don't know. I don't know that much about any of that stuff, to be honest. I just remember that fucking Don't Be a Menace. That scene in Don't Be a Menace when they're stuck in the jail cell with that guy who's like fucking ranting about stuff, and he's saying all these riddles and rhymes to them. He's like, "Hey, my brother, let me tell you something. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone." Like, yeah, fucking, bro, when he comes out of the jail and he's like, just thinking about spending any more time in jail with Louis Farrakhan, made me want to throw up. And I'm like, that dude, that scene cracked me up the second time I saw it. When I saw it the second time, Because when it starts, after you already know the scene and the scene starts, and the guy starts with the, let me tell you something, my brother. Like, I fucking lost it. Lost it. Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood. One of the greatest goddamn movies ever. Anyway, what else you got, DJ?
It's going to be off topic, but you were talking about James Bond a while back, about who's going to be the next actor for James Bond.
Really? AEW happens tonight and you're calling about fucking James Bond?
I can quit and talk about AEW, but you did say that in the
joking.
chat.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. So who do you want to be Bond?
Henry Cavill.
All right. So I do. I think that's the best choice. I think that Idris Elba and...
He's played in spy movies already. He's been in Man from U.N.C.L.E. He's been in Mission Impossible. That would be right up Henry Cavill's alley, being James Bond. All he got to do is dye his hair blonde.
Well, oh, God, I don't even think they'd do that. You think they'd dye his hair blonde?
Most of the James Bonds have had either dirty blonde or blonde hair.
Wait a minute. What color did Pierce Brosnan have?
Yeah, you're right. Brown hair. I'm sorry, but most of them is mostly been blondish, dirty blonde hair. I was like,
I mean,
is that his hair color?
I mean, why would they have to change his hair then? Why? Who gives a shit?
I don't know. They might make him. I don't know. I mean, he's also been in a movie.
So
with
what happens? What if
Richardson.
Idris Elba gets to be Bond? What are they going to dye his hair blonde? He's going to be a black guy with blonde hair?
No, I was just saying most of the roles have been like that, but that's the old.
Well, your head's really going to explode then if Idris Elba's James Bond. Your fucking brain's going to explode.
I just think he'd be the best pick because he's been in a bunch of spy movies before. He's Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, that can get old. That can be like, well, we don't want him because he's already done all these other spy movies. We want somebody fresh. Honestly, none of these guys are fresh. I mean, Idris Elba, Chris Hemsworth, and Henry Cavill or Henry Cavill. I don't know how you say it now because you said it Cavill, but I heard Cavill. Is it Cavill or Cavill?
You can say it however you want.
Jesus Christ.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Cavill.
Okay.
It don't matter. But I just think he'd be a good pick. He's been a great when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Spy stuff.
I like them all. I have, you know what? I got to be honest. Whether it's Idris Elba, Chris Hemsworth, or Henry Cavill,
Tom Hardy probably.
You know, Tom Hardy would be good too. Tom Hardy would be really good. In fact, I could see Tom Hardy doing it only because he's hasn't really done a lot of stuff like that to me. This is more of a clean part.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years.
But they may not like his box office.
In all that time have I ever felt
Seabass,
until last
the
Sunday
Beast,
that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
I'm gonna start dropping bombs during monetize this 500 wrestling is fucking dead. I'm not gonna lay off the donations.
Wow, man. So Seabass the Beast apparently on April 12th, when monetize this happens, which, by the way, will give me 3 days until I have to pay off my taxes on April 15th, is going to apparently drop bombs on this show. So we'll see. I mean, if I have a show by then, I hope you do. But thank you, Seabass the Beast, for that warning with the $3, man. Seabass the Beast.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
You don't have to, bro, but
I think they WWE missed on Ricochet not being a heel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now you can definitely say that because this is, I mean, everybody kept trying to make him he's like a superhero guy or he's just cool, and none of that ever worked. It wasn't that bad all the time, but recently, dude, in AEW, Ricochet got really bad on the mic a couple of times. And then as he transitioned into this character, he was trying to be bad, but because he'd been bad on the mic, it just seemed like it was more of his bad. And then once he fully got into this weird Farrakhan character that he has, it's been entertaining to me. I like it. I have fun with it. I like Ricochet. I like Tony Storm. I like MJF. Dude, keep giving me characters, because when you give me characters, Like, I really enjoy it. I mean, I don't love Orange Cassidy, but at least he's got a look or something and a character in a way.
He's got his character.
Yeah,
with the hands in
I
his
like
pocket
that.
and the glasses.
And Darby
Yeah,
Allin is the crazy suicidal lightweight, reckless, suicidal wrestler guy. I mean, you've got some stuff going on.
Wellness check.
What?
I think they need a wellness check. I think they need a wellness check on Darby Allin.
Yeah, probably.
We haven't heard nothing from him.
Well, he's climbing the mountain right now.
Someone should check on him.
I'm serious. I think he's climbing the mountain. I think that's where he is. He's doing the Mount Everest or whatever it is. So he could be dead for all we know. Hope he doesn't die because he's super important to this company and he's young. I don't want him to die, but I feel he has a death wish. And I did watch Masters of the Universe last night. I did watch it.
He's got the body of a damn 40-year-old right now.
Bro, he's got the body of a 13-year-old girl. Have you seen how tiny he is?
No, I'm talking about Pain. For Pain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He'll have a body of a 40-year-old, like being in pain, especially when he gets to about, what is he? How old is he now?
He's I don't know, 28, Darby Allin? I don't know how old he is, 28.
So he's probably about my age. And he has basically, I mean, when he gets about 35, close to 40, he'll start to feel it. He might need a cane when he walks. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest.
I'm being
honest.
I mean, does Jeff Hardy need a cane?
But does Jeff Hardy put as much abuse as what Darby Allin does?
I mean, I would say that over the years, Hardy has probably taken more overall abuse because he's done it so much longer, I think. But you're right. Darby Allin has had some very devastating moments, but so hasn't Hardy. I mean, and Darby's a little smaller, so he can endure a little more because he's smaller, I think. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys are going to be like that, though. It's not just Darby. Like, a lot of these wrestlers, man, when they're 45, they're going to seem, I feel like, 60. Back in the day, wrestlers didn't, it's a different thing what they're doing out there right now. And by the way, Darby Allin is not 28 like I thought. He's 32. So,
okay.
32. But still very young, though, still very young. I mean, now that I'm 40, 32 feels like the fountain of youth,
Oh, yeah.
Dreamer says Ricochet and Swerve segment was good. Both were good on the mic and improving. I don't think so. I already went on a rant about this. I thought Swerve was terrible on the mic, and I thought I didn't think he was terrible, but I mean, I just thought Swerve. I already told you what I thought about Swerve. Did you hear what I said about Swerve earlier, DJ, or were you not here yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you heard it.
He was not good. He came off disingenuous.
Yeah, I just thought it wasn't believable. And then Prince Nana was more believable, and so wasn't Ricochet, and Swerve was just kind of like whatever. Anyway, I'm going to post what I said about Swerve earlier because I think it's important. You can disagree with me. I get it if you do. But I just thought Swerve was like, I still care about the AEW title. He should have came out and really said, I don't give a damn about your jacket. I'm going to be honest. I don't give a damn about anything. I just want that title back. But he wasn't like that. He was more calm and like whatever. And it made me think that he really doesn't care as much as he says. So, I don't know. It didn't work for me.
It was so bad that I didn't even see that part. All I saw was Nana and, Ricochet. I didn't see his part of the segment because I didn't stop to see it. I guess it wasn't interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think, I'll go back. I will go back and watch Swerve's promo again. But I don't know. I told you how I felt. That's why. But you're right. Maybe I'll check it out again and see if I'm crazy. See if I think anything different the next time. I mean, I think he cut the promo fine. I don't think it's not like it's terrible or something. It's just like I thought it was.
No, I do get a problem with one thing.
What's that?
It's the fact that Omega is waiting for Tenosuke, and it's not Tenosuke waiting for Omega. As he's not the one waiting for the challenge spot. Like Tenosuke is challenging, but he's not. He has to challenge for his title. It didn't make sense. You understand what I'm trying to say? He's basically have a spot via spot, and you have Orange Cassidy challenging him, and if he wins, it doesn't make sense. I would have had Omega versus Orange Cassidy, not not the champion.
I don't get it. I guess I'm missing it. What do you say that again? Say it all again. I can't figure out what you're saying.
I didn't want Omega being if you're the challenger, you're supposed to vie for your spot. You're supposed to, wrestle the contender or I'm trying to say is Orange Cassidy should have faced Omega instead of Tenosuke Takeshita facing Orange Cassidy.
Why was Orange Cassidy facing Takeshita for the international championship, or for what?
Like I'm trying to say is he's challenging him, right? But I don't want him. I don't want him vying for the spot. I want Tenosuke Takeshita being the person waiting at the pay-per-view, waiting for the challenger.
I'm so confused right now. I don't know. I don't even know who's the champion. Isn't Takeshita the champion?
Yes, he's the champion. He's wrestling right now where he should be the heel. He's the heel.
Yeah.
And he should be the one waiting at the end of the tunnel for Omega or Orange Cassidy.
Right. So he wrestled. Why did he wrestle tonight then?
I don't know. I have no. That's what I'm getting at. I was like, why am I seeing this?
I don't know either. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. That I did not think about that. That's a great point. I haven't been paying a ton of attention. So,
because we all know Omega versus Tenosuke Takeshita is going to be a banger, but why is it that Tenosuke is the one wrestling tonight, not on a PLE? Because he is the predominant heel, and Omega's the face.
Well, but wait a minute. But why was Takeshita wrestling Orange tonight? What was it for?
It was for the championship. His championship.
Okay. So why did Orange Cassidy get that chance to wrestle for it?
I think he beat who's in that faction with Adam.
So why? Cole. So if Orange Cassidy on another week has beaten somebody to wrestle Takeshita, why are you upset that Takeshita had to wrestle for that?
I just wish it would have. I wish they could have saved that for another time. I feel like Tenosuke Takeshita is a great heel.
Well,
I feel like
but
he's
what does
really
that?
good.
Didn't he win tonight?
Yes, he won, but
how did he win?
I just feel like he shouldn't have to.
How did he win? How did he win?
I think it wasn't a pile driver. He reverse slammed him over his shoulder and then pinned him.
He won clean, right?
Yeah, he won clean.
So they literally built up Orange, and then they kind of built up Takeshita by him winning tonight. So now he's I guess he's more powerful, I suppose, going into that. When's the match with Kenny Omega?
March 9th. Pay-per-view.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, listen, you could argue that why is this guy wrestling so close to that? But it has been done a lot in wrestling over the years, where a guy like defends the title like 2 or 3 weeks before. I mean, so it has happened. I do kind of agree, because now if he lost tonight to Orange Cassidy, then what would happen? Like Kenny Omega still faces him?
Yes.
That's what would happen. He would still wrestle Kenny for no belt?
No. I'm sorry. We're talking about the other wrestler. We're talking about Orange Cassidy would be the opponent for Kenny Omega. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Assuming that's true. I mean, because I don't know, because I haven't been paying too much attention to it. But I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, only because... But I do get what you're saying. I think it's... I'd rather the champion not wrestle, weeks before, but they do it all the time in wrestling.
The heel.
That I don't understand. What's the problem with the heel wrestling?
The heel shouldn't wrestle... shouldn't be the one wrestling for like regular shows. He should be the one vying for the PLE or pay-per-view.
No, the heel... I mean, I would say the heel wouldn't wrestle just because it makes you madder that he still hasn't defended his belt yet, and, you want to see this guy get his ass kicked and lose the belt, but he still hasn't wrestled, so that builds more of that up. So I would say that, but
Yeah, I can see that point.
But
I can see that.
why can't the but the heel defending his belt? I guess I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I probably, if you asked me, hey, Takeshita is the international champion, and he's going to be wrestling Kenny Omega on March 9th. Would you book him against Orange Cassidy on February 26th in a title match? And I would say only if he's going to cheat. Only if in that match he's going to kick Orange Cassidy in the balls when the referee isn't looking and then pin him and retain the belt so there's more heat on him.
But you see the size of Takeshita? I mean, again, I don't think that would really be... He wouldn't really need to do that because of his size. Maybe if he was smaller, but I mean...
But he's what the fuck does that matter? He's a heel. What the hell what are you saying?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Even more heat on him. Even more heat. You're already bigger than the guy and you kicked him in the balls?
Okay, yes, that makes sense. I'm retracting my statement. Yes.
Okay, because I don't understand that part. Because I didn't get he's huge. Well, okay.
I'm thinking like a Brock Lesnar type size, and I'm kind of trying to compare him to. I'm trying to compare Tenosuke to like a Brock Lesnar size build, and I'm like his size. It's like, would he really need to do something heelish like that?
But he's not a Brock Lesnar size, though. He's not a Brock Lesnar size at all. He's like Triple H almost.
Yes.
So you're reaching on that. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Why don't you reach down in your pants and touch your tickler for me?
Oh, God. The other... I'm trying to think of the other segments. Harley Cameron. And you're right about, Purrazzo. She is...
A little chunky.
I think... Yeah, and it's not because... And I'm not making fun of her. Her wrestling...
I am.
Isn't as... Well, I'm just going to say her wrestling isn't as good now that she's put on weight. And
she looks like she's struggling. She's struggling to sort of wrestle the style that she used to wrestle when she was 140 pounds. And whatever she is now, she looks like a meatball struggling in the ring. Dead serious. I mean, she doesn't look right. She looks like she needs to lose weight. And that, I don't mean, and again, like you just said, really, it's not about the looks. It's about how she's mobile in the ring. She looks like she's messing up because she's stumbly, because she's so, disoriented from her size or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it don't look right out there. But whatever. But she was pretty good. They did all right, but I just think that she was fumbling a little bit, and I think it has to do with being in shape.
You think Purrazzo should have gone to TNA?
I don't care where she goes. I don't like her here. I wouldn't like her there probably. I don't care. I'm not a fan of her. I don't understand it. I just call her Meatball.
Meatball because she's Italian?
Sure. And round.
Yeah.
Call her spaghetti.
Okay.
Call her spaghetti meatball. Diano Purrazzo. I don't get it. Diano Purrazzo. I don't get the hype. That's my take.
Yeah. I'm gonna flip different wrestling companies in just a second.
And it's not just now. It's even back when she was in shape. I didn't quite get it. So even more now. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, she could be a brawler if she adjusted her style, but yeah, she's out there trying to do these moves that I don't think she realizes she's having trouble with it because I don't think she realizes she's a step behind. But I'm sorry. Okay, now go ahead. I'm done.
You're good.
Purrazzo wasn't. Erase Your Mind says Purrazzo was in TNA. She came from TNA. Fucking idiot. Oh my God, that's funny.
Not the TNA we know now.
Not the TNA we know now. Yeah. What the fuck does that mean?
That's what I'm saying.
That means that means I can say oh, this person should have gone there, and then but they were there, and then I could just say, well, that's not the there is now. What the fuck are you saying?
TNA? No, I'm being serious. TNA basically.
I'm gonna pass out, dude. Not the TNA now.
We know now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying
Oh my God. Okay, go
All I'm
ahead.
saying is, no, I'm saying is because TNA now contracts with NXT for their, their talent, and if she were to go back,
but it's still TNA. It's still TNA. They said you said she should have gone to TNA, but it's like, well, but I think I know what you mean. You didn't necessarily say she hadn't been in TNA. You were just saying it'd be nice to have seen her go to TNA because now TNA is different, and that would have been maybe a better idea than AEW. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because
okay,
they work with NXT, and maybe she could have got a spot with NXT, just like Jordan Grace or somebody,
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't think Deonna Purrazzo to me is interesting. She hasn't done anything to me interesting. She hasn't said anything interesting. I don't think she draws a dime. I don't know anything about her, but I do know that she looks a lot bigger now and a lot slower in the ring. I know that.
Yeah.
Time to work at Hooters. Time to get with Thunder Rosa on social media and start taking pictures of your ass cheeks clapping. Or whatever
she
the
kissed
fuck.
a trans.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa will suck a dildo in a ring. She'll do anything for attention sexually, I guess, because she's not being booked and she doesn't know how to swing a chair, and nobody can get that segment right when she finally appears on TV.
I heard there was backstage heat with that big ass, that big woman. Her. I can't remember Megan Payne. That's her name.
Well, let me tell you what. Whoever's fault that was, if unless it was an accident, if all of them messed up something, and they had a miscommunication and it was an accident, then whatever. But if I found out that one of those people was fucking around, that person would be off TV for 4 weeks, whoever it is. Especially if it's the new girl, even though the new girl's all big and hot and whatever. Who's the one who sabotaged this? And if it was an accident, then whatever, shit happens. But if one of them sabotaged it or indicated that, someone's coming off TV for 4 weeks. If I'm Tony Khan, but we know he doesn't have the balls to do shit, so what the fuck is he going to do? He probably didn't even look into it. I bet he didn't even look into it.
He needs to do steroids and get angry.
Tony Khan needs to do steroids, buy a butcher knife, and kill somebody.
I like that. But he needs to take steroids to get his aggression, get that meanness in him.
Yep, take steroids and start jerking.
Yep. I was going to talk about a different company now, WWE. I feel like Charlotte, they give her opportunities like fucking, if there was a chicken that laid a fucking egg, like she gets it. Like she gets the opportunity, and it's like,
all right.
I don't know how to feel about it. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said because I was just reading something because somebody sent me. This was a planned thing that we didn't know about apparently. International Championship Series Revolution match at Revolution in Arizona this Wednesday. Was it Revolution tonight?
Revolution, I don't think starts till March or April or something like that.
I'm so confused by all this. Okay, Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong. Orange Cassidy won that. So tonight it's the AEW International Championship match. Orange Cassidy versus Konosuke Takeshita. And that will lead to one of them facing Kenny Omega in Los Angeles at Revolution. So this was all announced, and it's got a graphic and everything. And so, I mean, the explanation is that it was literally purposely booked this way and announced this way. So I don't know if that...
But it makes no sense if you know who's going to be there. We know Takeshita is going to be the winner. It makes no sense.
I mean, I agree with you that this doesn't fucking make sense. Like, it makes sense with the graphic that it's happening. So from what we said earlier, like, I don't get why that's happening. Well, it's happening because they said it's happening. Okay, well, now that we know it's happening and why it happened, we can say, okay, we get it. They announced it. It's a real thing that made sense to them. But despite that, it doesn't make sense. Why is there two men? And listen, maybe it does make sense, though. Maybe it does, because you know what? How many times do you have I mean, I don't know. It really doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I get it. You know, we're going to see who can win a match to face the champion on Dynamite. But then after that, whoever the champion is going to go on to face Kenny Omega. So it's just sort of like, it's sort of long-term booking that we don't get a lot in championships. Like a lot of times you will get a championship match on a Monday night. Say on Monday Night Raw, there's a championship match, although they don't really do it anymore. But say there's a championship match on Monday Night Raw for a United States Championship. And whoever the champion is going into Backlash in 2 weeks will face this guy. I mean, WWE does it too. Everybody kind of does this. So I think we're thinking about it way too much. And I think that this is just sort of like a long-term championship booking presentation that they're giving us where normally you're used to championship matches being a feud or being announced ahead of time. And I think that they think this is cool to come up with this like long-term championship booking thing, like mini tournament-y thing almost. Like this guy will face that guy and here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're actually showing you the plan. Like this might have happened anyway and you would have never thought. You might not have thought, like, oh, that was weird that he had to face him and then he won, but then he's going to be facing Kenny Omega. Like, you may not have thought that as much if you didn't know he was facing Kenny Omega, but because you do, it's like, oh, that's weird. But in the end, I guess I don't get it either, unless, like, what is the purpose of this? Like, cool, I guess, kind of, but what? I don't know. This is maybe, I can't tell if this is really stupid or if picking it apart is stupid. I don't know if me picking on this is dumb or if this makes sense. Somebody said, I'm going to be honest, I'm not always at a loss for words or opinion. I usually have an opinion and I know what I want to say. I really don't know what to tell you about this. I don't know. I don't think I would do it.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I don't know.
Me. I don't think it makes sense.
I don't think it makes sense either, actually. I mean, why?
Plus, the story has been Don Callis family and Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
and
why is Orange Cassidy involved in it at all? Like, I don't get. You're right. It makes no sense. I don't get it. It's what? It just has more matches that you know what's going to happen. So why would you do that? So yeah,
and
it's stupid.
Gonna win.
Unless they don't, but I don't know. It is stupid. You're right. It's dumb. It should have been Orange Cassidy should have been wrestling somebody different tonight, so that they could determine who wrestles for the international championship
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks after the pay-per-view. That would have been better.
And I really think that I could be wrong, but I think that Omega's going to beat Takeshita. Takeshita's beat him twice already during his time in AEW. I think
for sure.
Kenny's going to get the W when it matters most. I think he's going to win the international title.
Let me bring up one other comment. Let me bring up a what if. What if, I'm just going to throw this out there. What if Kenny Omega is still dealing with some health issues? Like, for instance, what if Kenny Omega still has vertigo that comes on sometimes? What if Kenny Omega also could be dealing with something else? What if he has that looming? Like, it's probably not going to happen, but there's a possibility that something could creep up on Kenny Omega still, and they're a little worried about that. So, therefore, they wanted this match with Orange Cassidy. In case something happens, Orange Cassidy can fill that spot because there's a story now built on it, or whatever. And they didn't know what was going to happen, so let's just do that as a safety. So that, I don't think that's the case, but it could be.
Maybe.
So,
but
maybe.
It sounds nice, but it don't sound like it could be the case. It sounds nice, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it sounds great. It doesn't sound great or it doesn't sound right, but it could be. I mean, if he has vertigo, his vertigo could come back, and they might just be like, oh, let's put that in place just in case. So that's why it makes no sense to any of us. But if that was the case, then I would say, okay, I get it then. That, it doesn't make sense, but that does make sense, so it's okay.
I didn't even know he had vertigo.
Yeah, he's been having vertigo, which is like you're never gonna like if you crash down on the mat and you have vertigo, you get up, you must be dizzy as shit. But I don't know.
My knees and get dizzy.
I don't know. Are there any? Let me check the donations really quickly. Are there donos? We got so many donations earlier today. People's bank accounts are probably dried up. Let's see. They are off. Yeah, we got them all. Seabass dropped one. We got it. We got them all. We got paid earlier today to do this show tonight. That's what happened. But yeah, what else? What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Who's the gentleman that donated like over $200 last night?
That was Travis, I think, right? I think you're thinking of Travis.
So.
Travis dropped the donos, and this morning there was quite a few as well from Travis this morning. Ghost from the Coast this morning. Everybody was dropping stuff. God Phoenix, Spectral Citizen became a patron and dropped multiple 50s and stuff and turkeys and everything. It was crazy this morning. We saw the Elon Musk Nazi $55 donation. We saw the Rock.
That one.
I want the Rock. I want the $10 Rock suck your soul dono. That's what I want tonight. But that being said, NHL, if anybody hasn't gotten it, NHL is $27 on the Xbox Marketplace. And so are a couple other things. Kenny really should have went to WWE, says Justin. Yeah. I don't know, man. Will Kenny ever go to WWE now? It feels like he's the Sting of AEW. I had vertigo. I can see reflections from puddles. From putties? From puddles. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Anything else from AEW that you took out?
I was going to switch different wrestling companies to talk
Go
about
ahead, because I've
WWE.
already talked to AEW to death tonight. We can talk. Actually, you were going to talk about movies, so like talk about whatever you want at this point.
I'll talk about movies.
Well, no, talk about whatever you were going to say. You can, whatever. I'd cut you off.
I just feel like they just keep overusing Charlotte Flair, man. They keep overusing her.
Where?
Like they gotta have her. I mean, I think what they're trying to do is get her to be 17-time champion, like John. But the problem is, you know how many times she's got to do that? She's already at 14 times. She's got to do that 3 more times.
I think they do. I think that the goal is. I think Ric Flair even. I think they want her to tie her dad, so she can say she tied her daddy. I almost could hear JR calling it. You know, she tied her daddy, like in the two, and Ric Flair and her hugging, and I tied my father's record, and that's how she wants to end her career, with tying her father's record.
And I'm gonna talk about the sign pointing. I feel like the sign pointing should only be meant for something special.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. I want to stab myself.
I want it to be meant for something special. Like when you actually win the Rumble, you can point, but that's about it. I mean, there's other times you can, but the main time is when you win the Rumble or you win the Chamber, you get to point. That's it. That's all you need to do. It's the only time you need to point. When's the other time you need to point?
I didn't love the pointing anyway, but now they're pointing every fucking second at the goddamn thing. It's driving me insane.
If you smell what
shit!
Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking babies. Adrenochrome, Brandy and Cody, your mix, baby, will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock wants your soul. Then The Rock wants your
I would have loved to hear that conversation between Tony Khan and Edge. You know, Tony, I'm thinking of calling myself Cope. Hit me up with that VIP on Discord.
Yeah, I'm thinking of calling myself Cope. Well, Spectral Citizen, you get more than the VIP, brother. You get the producer spot on Discord, bro. You got the $50 producer spot. Yo, Luke Rojas is here. Holy shit.
I like.
Did you just make donkey noises?
AI song.
You just made donkey sounds. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Spectral Citizen, where are you on Discord? Yeah, that's what you did. You were like,
You like that?
Hey, Spectral Citizen, say something in the Discord chat so I can knight you under the producer. Yeah, I like that, Luke. You sounded like a fucking retarded person. Very good.
Yes. All right. Well, that's my new character. That's
right.
what I want to do.
Your new character is fucking Eeyore getting raped. That's great. Hey, you should.
I'm trying to impersonate the AI song that I just heard. Like, yes, the rock will take over or something, whatever it was, and like his voice was clipping every 3 seconds.
You like that?
I don't know.
I think you like.
What's up, DJ Glaze?
That's a really Luke. What's up?
Are you the real DJ Glaze, or are you the Novanix impersonation?
No,
I can hardly tell anything.
Oh, trust me. If you were listening to the show earlier, you'd been able to tell he was the real one.
No, I can't tell. They all sound retarded. I mean, smart.
Whoa. Well, you did say that I should kill DJ. I mean, DJ, this guy told me to literally kill you. I don't know if you know about this.
Yeah, I said you should probably find DJ's family, abduct them, kill them, before you kill them, like fry them up, like make them think they're gonna cook them up for breakfast or something. But then you just bash his kid's brain in with a rock.
Wow, that's graphic.
Yeah.
Brother. Well, I think that might have been how he's born. To be honest.
DJ Glaze, would you like that though? Would you like if someone took your family and was like, we're gonna make them with eggs and bacon, but then they just bash their head in?
That sounds like something a psychopath would say.
Well, I'm just asking, would you like that?
I don't think I would.
Right,
you never know until you try.
I was just testing. Yeah, because I wouldn't like that either. But it took you a while to answer that, and I'm starting to think that you're a psycho, dude. Like, I think you would like if that happened.
No, I would not.
Right. You can keep trying to gaslight us, but we know a psycho when we hear one, right? We've dealt with them before. So you definitely what was the point of getting at? Oh, yeah, you definitely rape children.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
No, I don't do that. I promise you.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What happened to you tonight?
Joe. You're the one who lets these types of psychos on your show, Joe. I mean, I don't support this at all.
Support what?
Oh, pedophilia.
Well, I don't either. I don't think you think DJ Glaze does. DJ Glaze, you support pedophilia?
No, I hope every person gets. I hope that. No, I said no.
Oh, he said no. He said no, Luke. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I feel like there should be castration for anybody who's a pedophile.
Okay, well, he didn't say no. He said no. Yes.
I feel like anybody who's a pedophile deserves to be castrated when they go to prison or get caught.
Imagine that. They'd really pay the price then.
Probably wish that would happen to the other ones too, the victims of it. You did say, DJ Glaze, you said people who get raped are healthy and need to be cleansed.
Ooh.
I didn't say that.
No?
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I did.
All right, well, anyway, this is fucking terrifying, Luke. What the fuck is going on? This is terrible.
Luke is saying some creepy shit.
Luke, you better come up with something else. You know they're remaking The Masters of the Universe? Did you hear what I said last night? You knew that, right? Like they're remaking that movie?
Why would they remake that?
I don't know, but it's coming out. It's coming out next year. It's coming out in 2026.
Wow, they're really running out of ideas for movies now.
Idris Elba.
Just make a new original.
Idris Elba's Man-at-Arms. Unbelievable.
Wow, that's great.
I doubt you saw
really
He-Man, but
I think that sounds like the worst idea ever because He-Man is a gay show, and Masters of the Universe was a terrible movie.
All that fucking anime stuff you're watching, you're not watching He-Man. Get the fuck out of here.
Why would you think a fucking He-Man movie is worth anything? Are you gay, stupid, and retarded?
Man,
They've
He-Man,
actually
He-Man was
remade that
huge
show.
in the 80s. It was huge. Yeah, they remade it, and that was
Yeah,
world.
I know it was huge in the 80s. If you know what else was huge in the fucking 80s was like AIDS. That was huge in the so I guess you support AIDS too.
You've been drinking tonight, Rojas?
No, I'm fucking like I'm a little tired. I'm about to go to bed, and I saw your stream. And I was gonna call in. I was like gonna be retarded and stupid, but then I forgot to change my account, so I couldn't be Montez tonight.
Oh.
I was just gonna call the show and be like, "Yeah, you a racist honky ass bitch."
Yeah, you could have yelled at me. You could have yelled at me for what I said about Swerve, and you could have gone with that angle for sure.
What did you just say about Swerve?
Oh God, I don't want to go into it again. But the bottom line is, Prince Nana had a better promo to me than Swerve, and then Ricochet was funny, but Swerve was just like, you think I don't care about that belt? Well, I'm coming for it again, and it was bad to me. Some people liked it, but I thought it was really bad.
Yeah,
he should have came out and like flipped out about the belt and said, I don't give a fuck about Prince Nana's jacket. But you don't watch AEW.
Seems
so
weird to focus on that aspect. Seems weird to focus on that aspect. I mean, it's February, dude.
He opened up the promo with, "It's Black History Month, and I am Black History," which by the way, that sounds like a heel thing to say. Or he said,
you don't think black people should celebrate their history? Okay,
not history that you just made last year. Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm getting from you that you have a problem with Black History Month.
Well, it's the shortest month.
Right, and I'm sure you point that out a lot to all your black co-workers.
Yeah, I tell all my black friends, like, hey, you know what? You know what's the shortest month? The
you wonder
Black
how he
History
got fired. The reason why Joe got fired is because he kept being like, actually, if you guys notice, black people, long dicks, but their month, the shortest. Just saying. So maybe there's really no truth to that at all. Is that what you get?
Yeah,
you just kept bringing stuff up like that. Like, isn't it crazy there isn't a white history month? Hey, come on, guys. Slavery was hundreds of years ago at this point. Get over it.
Or just like anything at all comes up and I just somehow make it racially terrible, no matter what. Like somebody's like, hey, man, did you see that car chase earlier on TV? That guy got arrested. I'm like, yeah, was he black? And they're like, what? Oh, fuck?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Yeah, I heard he was a WAP. I don't know. And then like you just keep saying shit like that, and then you get fired. And you're like, it's fucking bullshit, man. I don't even know, man. You can't say anything nowadays. They'll cancel you.
So then the guys then the guys are like, then some white guy gets arrested for something, and they're like, well, let's get him. They're like, hey, man, look, a white guy got arrested. Then I'm like, yeah, white always taking the fall. Unbelievable. Like I'm like a delusional racist or something.
Did you hear about that guy that shut up that school? It was terrible.
No, Hispanic. Wait a minute. Hispanic month is not March. That's St. Patrick's Day. That's Irish month. Spanish month is Cinco de Mayo. That's May. So, sorry, I had to say that. Hispanic month is May. Just so
is that what you said to them at work? Hey, Spanish month ain't till May. Those fucking spics don't get their day. They don't. All right, give something to the Irish.
Listen, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, and everybody's Mexican on Cinco de Mayo. Like, all right, like that's what it is. Like we all agree. Let's go.
Everybody's a Mexican.
I'm a Mexican Mick. What?
Do you drink on Cinco de Mayo?
I used to, but I mean, I don't really drink anymore, but I used to.
And Joe's always like, we're going to get crazy. And then he never does. Well, we're going to get fucking nuts.
Well, that's because my brain still thinks, yeah, like, let's go. And then I realize, oh, wait, I don't do that anymore. Like, I'm like Keith. I'm like, I don't do that anymore. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, listen, dude, somebody was like, we were having a party on the show and like 10 grand was dropping or something. Yeah, I mean, you tell me to get a bottle, I'm going to get a bottle and do something crazy. It's not like I can't drink because physically, but like just, theoretically, I try not to really drink anymore. So it doesn't really happen. Could happen.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the next time it happens, something terrible happens. Like you get really drunk and you like beat your wife or something.
Let's hope so. Well, let's hope you are nothing but a you a nepo baby is what you are.
Nepo baby, motherfucker.
Damn nepo baby! I'll step on your head and send you back to Syria.
Has anybody used that against any of the Samoans?
I don't believe so. Maybe you could go to a show and yell it at someone and see if you don't get kicked out.
I'm just saying, like, you'd think that'd be like the first go-to insult in a promo against any of them. Wow. Be like, you nepo baby motherfucker. Whoa. Only here because of The Rock, but nobody says that. I wonder why.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what that means. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
I'm just saying, isn't it weird that nobody ever brings that up to them? Like it's like a go-to insult right there. Like, hey, oh yeah, we all know why you're here.
Right.
I guess you got your cousin's got a few things that he can pull. Is that why you're here? But they never say
nepotism, baby. You're nepotism, baby.
You don't know what a nepo baby meant?
I don't know what it means. Tell me.
I don't know. It just means someone's whose like parents are like famous and that's the reason why they got that position in the first place.
Okay.
Like The Rock's daughter.
Okay.
Or Joe Biden's son.
So yeah, the whole fucking Joe Biden's son, yeah.
Why did you said nepo baby in the first place? Why did you even say it?
I don't know, because I realized after I said it, I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't know what that means.
It was a fucking
Hey, at least I admitted it. Like some people would be like, yeah, I know everything. I don't know shit. I'd fucking tell you what I know.
Of course I know what it is.
Same, it's just nepotism, but people throw it like everything has to be a fucking term now. So it's no big deal.
What's that in the Urban Dictionary or something?
Exactly.
I don't think it's. Well, wow, you got to bring in race again. Who's an urban? I don't know what that word means. Fucking black people must have made it.
No. I wish your mother made it, then I'd know it was a fucking hooker word. Jesse, what's up, brother?
I was dying laughing all day watching that stupid AI video I sent you.
Oh my god. That was killing me, dude. That was funny. I kept watching it.
There was one part where they're asking Sonic. They're like, oh yeah, Sonic, the whole time we've actually been jerking off while you're talking to you. And he's like, ew, that is disgusting. Sonic looks at you in rage and confusion along with disgust.
Well, you should be in shock because my dick's in your ass. Like,
yeah, at some point they're like, Sonic, we rip out your eyeballs and we eat your face off and we throw you into a pit of glass and sand, and your friends all start laughing at you, and Sonic's like crying out in pain, dealing with the misery of his loss and his friends' laughter in the desolate silence. And it gets really fucking dark. I don't know, like all these like fun, like nice characters, like, yeah, my name is Sonic, and I'm gonna go fight Eggman and save the day. And they were like asking him about his penis and about like raping him.
Oh my god.
Anybody who gets AI, that's like the second thing they do. Like the first thing they do is like, oh wow, can I talk to like Goku? Can I talk to like Luke Skywalker? And then the second thing is, what if I put my penis in your face? What happens?
That's what it always. I noticed when I created my AI and I created AI Leah, every time it just devolved to take your panties off, you whore. And the thing's like, wow, that's
that's when everybody, or it turns into you torturing them.
Yeah, dude. Like, the best is it's like, wow, that's really kind of intense. Like, I don't think we should. I think let's just
like they were doing Mario, and they're like, yeah, Mario, your whole family just died, by the way. But if you want, though, we can still talk about the penis mandate that the government just passed, where you have to jerk off. And Mario's like, oh, okay, the law again. You know, can I just have a moment? I just found out that everybody in my family is gone. It like seriously sounds distressed and depressed about it.
Right. That's exactly what happened. Like, Like, I don't know.
Like, can I just have a moment? You just told me my whole family is dead.
My whole
Joe,
family is dead. Yo, what's up?
You got a favorite comedy animated show?
What?
A favorite
You like
animated
Bob
comedy
Burger.
show?
Animated
Joe's an
comedy
avid
show?
fan of burgers.
I don't really I mean, yeah, but I like Simpsons, South Park, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy. I like I actually like the Star Trek Lower Deck show now. I do think that's kind of funny. And then
Joe thinks John was a great show, huh?
yeah. Yeah, if I hate my life, I'll put that on.
Joe's favorite show is actually season 27 Family Guy. He says, you know what, Family Guy, that's a hoot. No new episodes get old to me.
I'd
I
probably
could watch those.
I don't know, man. I don't love cartoon shows, really, comedies though, that much anymore. Or like I watch they're like the, you know what, now they're like the Three Stooges to me. Like I watch like 2-3 of episodes and I'm like, all right, I've had enough of this. I like it, but I've had enough.
What did you feel about the Three Stooges movie? Oh wait, did we talk about that already? I can't remember.
Maybe a long time ago. I want to say that.
Did you see the Three Stooges movie ever? That
I did.
Came out in like 2011.
Yeah, I had to watch it to see, and I thought it was kind of funny and like a little bit of a stupid little love letter to them, you know. But it was, you know, it wasn't very good. But it was stupid and kind of. I took it as like a stupid love letter, you know, to the Three Stooges.
You remember Larry David was in that movie?
Yeah, didn't he play Larry?
No, he played the.
He played
nun.
the nun. Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah, and that made me think of George Carlin playing the cardinal in Dogma.
Jennifer Hudson played the nun, one of the nuns.
Well, if Jennifer Hudson played one of the nuns, yeah. Did you jerk off to that? Does she look like your mom?
Probably did. Knowing DJ Glaze's history, I mean, they didn't give him the name DJ Glaze for nothing.
Yeah, you're glazing on your mama's poon, son.
Glazed all over the children.
Let's shout out to Spectral Citizen because he's the top dono of the stream, baby. Spectral Citizen. DJ, but I did love the original Three Stooges. But even the original Three Stooges, after 5-6 episodes, I'm like, all right, or 3 or 2. It depends how I feel. You know, I'm like, all right, this is enough retarded stuff for me. When I was a kid, I could watch it. I could binge it for sure.
You know what I used to like as a kid was Inspector Gadget. They used to, because I watched that like on it was like old school.
The original, like the old one, like the 80s one, like the 1980s.
Yeah,
one?
they had, yeah, like I forget the channel it was on, but it was like an old cartoon, like morning channel,
yeah,
or whatever. Like it would show you like 80s and 90s and 70s cartoons. The shows that would come on, and I just remember always having like the theme song stuck in my head.
Dude, that theme song is wild. Like, and I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that show was way old. I used to be like, "Oh, this is some older show, or whatever." Like, and now you're like telling me that you saw it when you were little, and that's just funny. It's like, damn, that's still on.
That's just one of those shows that, like, I think kind of can translate through time. I mean, Scooby-Doo would be around forever, but I feel like even though there's so many new adaptations of Scooby-Doo, I feel like you'll always end up hearing about people finding the original one at some point, like when they were younger. Like that's kind of how I got introduced to Scooby-Doo, was the original cartoon that my parents would show me.
Right.
But you know, maybe it's different now. Maybe now everybody gets introduced to Velma.
Dude, if anybody does, they
garbage show.
It's terrible. It's not even the same show, really, when you think about it. It's just not.
And she's black. She's supposed to be white.
Well, that's the first thing you say. You racist piece of shit.
Yeah, that's really the first thing you notice.
Wow.
I thought the writing was the problem.
She's black. That's what he said.
Colors, angry.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, different colors.
Velma's supposed to be white in the show, and they add her to.
Whoa, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. I don't feel comfortable being on the call right now, so I gotta go. This is just fucked up, dude. Fucked up.
Wow.
It's Black History Month.
We're like 3 seconds away from him saying the N-word. I swear to God.
No, I'm not. All I'm saying is, for most of the film, Velma has always been Caucasian.
Wow.
Or, you know, I'm not being mean. I'm
Wow.
being honest. And
yeah, an honest
Velma
racist. There we go. What do you? This is what Trump has done. See this? They just come right out now. They're just freely able to just come out and say
You know,
it.
in his defense, there's probably a porn somewhere with like a bunch of black dudes and a white Velma, or vice. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, Velma.
Will
yeah,
that
it
help?
don't bother me. It don't bother me that I feel like it's just it's
Like-
woke. The Velma show was woke. And I
The
didn't
Velma
watch
show
it.
sucks. It's a fucking abomination. But I would like to see that.
I'd watch that other one then.
I'd like to see
It's probably
Velma
better.
getting, or an around the world in like a laundry room. Joe sounding like
Damn.
the white Black Panther. DJ racist. Oh my
DJ.
god. That's great.
I'm just saying, it just the show was woke. I barely watched one episode,
No, it was
and
awful.
the guy, it was not good.
No, it was terrible. It was
And,
You know,
it's-
If anybody
Yeah.
should have been black in that show, it would have been Scrappy Doo for sure.
Yeah, Rappy Doo always talked like he was African
Like
American.
he was good as fuck, dude. He was
Uneduc-
always ready. Like he was never fucking around.
very uneducated.
He's like, "Let me at him, dude. Let me at him. Let me at him, dude. I'm gonna kick his ass or something." That's what Scrappy
Yeah.
would always say.
Yeah, you would say that he would be the black guy because he what? Because he had an attitude.
No, I just thought he would be. He'd be perfect for.
Because you wanted to
Being
fight
the
everyone. You're
African.
saying blacks are violent. That's what you just said.
No, I'm not.
Blacks are violent.
No,
That's
I'm not.
basically what you just said.
You put words in my mouth.
All right, rewind the
The
tape.
New Jack fucking New
Scrappy
Jack
Doo.
hitting that one dude with a toaster just plays. The fuck
See, told you they were all like that.
Exhibit A. Ah shit.
Oh man, that's
No,
funny.
who's the actor? Who's the voice actor for Fred? What's his name?
Hell man. Oh, I don't know. Shit. You mean the
Yeah.
original dude?
Yeah, because he was the one that. So he got tricked into playing on Velma.
What?
What? What?
Yeah. So he thought
No.
that everybody was going to be.
No, we didn't. Okay, go ahead.
He thought
Sorry.
that everybody was going to like all the cast from Scooby Doo or whatever, like was going to be in there. Shaggy, Daphne, Scooby.
And, okay. And what ended up happening instead?
Yeah, he got tricked.
No, what? So what did happen? Since what he, other than what he thought.
Yeah, basically.
No. What the fuck happened
Oh,
then?
he basically did the role. He did it, but I don't know if he's in it for the second season or not. I haven't seen the second season.
Oh
of it.
my
Holy
god!
fucking
Oh my
Jesus.
god!
Now I know it's Now I know what Jim Cornette, like when he says going around your elbow to get to your wrist. God damn, I get it. Fuck. No, don't be
Sorry,
sorry. It
Jets.
was just whoa. It's all good.
Yeah,
That's
Basic,
my brother up. Shit.
no, basically, he got tricked into the role, saying, "Hey, if the whole crew comes back for like this Velma show, I'll
Wait,
do it."
so
I think he only did it
so
for one
they'll-
season.
I never noticed or thought to pay attention. So does that mean what you're saying? If I'm following that second season and forward, like everyone else on the show was a different cast, but him, or what?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that the guy who played Fred wasn't on the show no more.
Oh, so they just got
Which
rid of him.
can't
All right,
happen
'cause I was
because
gonna say-
which
All
can't
right.
happen because Fred is the one who plays the one who voice actors Fred is the one who voice acts Scooby.
I don't fucking know. All I know is I watch that show like every morning before school a lot of times, and they all sounded the fucking same to me. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
one
give
who
it-
voice acts Fred voice acts Scooby. Yeah.
But no, well, I don't give a fuck about that. I think the cast always sounded the same, and even if they weren't, fuck it. Holy shit balls! That's like you just Dave Meltzered that shit. Was like, well, like fucking this and that. Like God, or who does that? Garguts. That motherfucker will go into some deep. It's deep to him. Damn it! But
Yeah.
like, we'll just be like, what the fuck? What? Oh, you know that movie? You know, fucking the guy.
With the guy.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Where'd Luke? Did Luke really leave?
Luke
That was fun.
Luke was tired. He went to bed. What do you think's gonna happen at the Elimination Chamber? I guess. I mean, there's that going on. I gotta do predictions on that for Thursday.
John Cena.
John Cena's winning.
He'll win. Yeah, if they do put Punk in there, I think it wouldn't make sense because there's a lot of feuds brewing with him. There's Logan Paul. There's the triple threat match with Seth and possibly Roman. There's a lot of things they can do with CM Punk.
What if someone takes out Drew McIntyre before the event and then Brock Lesnar takes his place?
Oh my God, it'd be unsafe for anybody.
Especially the women. No, I'm just kidding. Anything else from the event that you? What if Cena gets hurt and tears his tricep and now he's out a year?
I have to go with Punk. But Punk is...
I mean, dude, honestly, I think with Punk and Heyman, like, I haven't been watching, but, like, it sounds like, based on what I've gathered from, like, listening to everybody that I regularly listen to, is that, like, they've kind of dropped the ball slightly on how good the Bloodline shit was. Like, it's been kind of here and there, probably because of the Rock stuff and the Cody and all that. But, like, I think as long as they let Heyman and Punk do really good shit, he doesn't have to be anywhere near the WrestleMania thing unless that's part of like them doing good shit. Like whatever they do, as long as they keep that shit hot and don't like, that'll be great. Everything else can be like Cena's probably going to be the one in that. Like that's what I mean too. Is like, why wouldn't you go with Cena? Because with Punk, he really doesn't even just the story of the fucking like the Mania main event thing, or he could win. That's all he really needs. He doesn't even need the actual winning of the fucking thing at all. So I don't know. I think Cena's the guy in that car, you know, because I think Punk and Heyman their shit will be so good and it can be directed anywhere. Like they can, you know.
And there's
I don't know about, with fucking Cody and The Rock, like they better figure that shit out because it just sounds like a mess. I haven't been watching, but I've been listening to what's been going on. It just sounds like a fucking mess again. So I don't know.
I think with Cena, I think he'll be the one to turn heel because I feel like Cody's going to say, "No, I don't want you to have my soul," and then he'll go to the person
both of them. Desperate. Honestly, they both need at least a heel edge to them, like the two of them do, or if they're going to be fucking around like going against each other for some reason, then one of them's going to have to do, you know, a little more than the other. But I don't know. I feel like both those guys are in need of the same thing. Like everyone wants to see Cena heel, and Cody needs something to, or at least an edge to his shit, because he's looking like from what I'm hearing, it's like it sounds like he should be telling The Rock how the fuck it is this time, or something. Something's got to be. He's just kind of taking it again. He's like,
Cody's character is just built to be a true baby face. But
I agree. You know, but he can have edge.
Edgy? You mean a little edgy?
Like he just don't do. He's maybe even if he has to like create it, some of it on the spot, that's fine. That's how you grow, right? Like I'm talking like Stone Cold did, right? He never did anything, whether he's a heel or babyface, really, that Stone Cold wouldn't do till he started hugging McMahon and shit. Like that was it. But like before that, his style would have been his style if he never went babyface, because he just did his shit. If Cody can kind of just do his shit and implement what he needs where he needs, and it's good enough, I don't know, he doesn't even need to go full heel. Just fucking, it looks really bad when you're just a bitch all the time. Like the whole underdog thing you're not an underdog if that's just all you do. You know, that works for like Darby Allin because the little motherfucker's 5 fucking feet tall and whatever. But like, other than him, Cody looks like he should be able to fucking at least try and take care, you know, handle himself or fight back. Even if he gets his ass whipped, like he doesn't try though, and it looks like shit. So I don't know. But Punk and Heyman, dude, like that's the only shit I'll even probably go and watch anything that they do. But I'm just staying out of it. Otherwise, because it sounds like they're doing good, but it's kind of nothing too great. But I figure the one thing they won't allow to fuck up is Heyman and Punk. You know, even before when it was against the Undertaker, that was pretty good shit. It really was. Like, and Vince probably butchered it all over the place. Who knows? But it was still really good because you had, you know, Heyman and Punk and Taker working on it. So it's hopefully they can. I don't know what the fuck anyone's gonna do. So we'll see. Wait, are you guys even excited for fucking any of this shit this time? Or is it kind of like...
I'm a little interested in Chamber a little bit. We'll see what happens, kind of.
Or even Mania, because it just feels like...
Blah.
Man, it's got to be really good, because it's almost like a 3-year fucking storyline that's culminating right now. Like, even the Punk thing, you started wondering about, man, is he going to leave back in when he did the 2022, you know, I don't want to, not the pipe bomb, whatever the fuck it was, brawl out. Even that shit you could say was like the start of a story too. Like all this shit, the bloodline, all this crap. It's I don't know. With Heyman, it's just if it's not, I don't know. I'm either like that's why I'm not watching. I'm tired of it because it's just doesn't. It's got to be really good because otherwise it's going really long.
Yeah, people are falling out of a lot of stuff right now. I just feel like it is a little bit of a lull everywhere.
I mean, because gate numbers and shit are great, but it ain't like that's not what I'm going to tune in for to just hear about how great your gates were, but your show's still kind of I don't even bother to watch it. It's not that it's bad, even it's just not inspiring to fucking watch.
What's the viewership on Raw right now, Joe?
It's like it's weird because you're factoring in all the people. But if you were to just look at the USA numbers to compare them to the USA ratings from the USA Network and Netflix, they're at about 2 million, maybe 1.9 million or something like that. So they're on.
Now is that Netflix or is that's SmackDown?
That's Raw Netflix. Raw Netflix is about 1.8 to 2 million domestically. And then internationally, like I think they're doing about 4 million international last time, 4.6 million or 4 million, something like that. So, you know, they're a little bit better off than they were on USA Network right now on Netflix. You would think they'd be a lot better off, but they're just kind of a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not. It's hot, but it's not like fucking 98 hot.
It's not that
it's like something really big would have to happen with somebody that's like when they did that shit with Tyson. It'd have to be that level again with whoever the fuck is on that level now coming in.
If this was 1998 and they were on Netflix and this was that whatever time, I mean, they would be. Yeah, they'd be like 10,
Dude, back
10
then
15
we wanted
million.
6 hours of wrestling. Now it's a little much.
Yeah, now it's too much, and back then you wanted more. It's funny. It's sad.
Fucking crazy, but I mean, the Netflix thing is a win. It's just their numbers are only going to go so high unless fucking they start doing something that, like the old days, word of mouth actually still has you know. It's like when people start fucking, it's saying it's good. Like that's when I tune in for sure. I'm not gonna waste my time otherwise. Like I don't know. In the celebrity thing, I think that they try with that shit, but it's got to be like something really big at the right time, and it doesn't even matter because I don't know. All these, I don't even know. Is it even worth it, man? Fucking just watch this shit or don't.
Yeah, right. That's kind of like what it feels like. Like, whatever. I don't even know what to tell you about it. Well, I'm gonna back out of here. We'll catch you. I'll be on tomorrow.
Is this shit? What's the fuck's tomorrow?
Thursday. I'm gonna do the predictions for the chamber tomorrow.
Oh, all right. All right. So is that Saturday? Like it's some weird. Where the fuck is it in some other country?
Yeah. So Friday night, I'll be doing Monetize This on Friday night. And because Saturday is going to be the Elimination Chamber, regular time.
Is it like in the morning or something? Oh, it's Saturday night. Still.
Yeah, should be Saturday night.
Oh, all right. Fuck you. Sounds good then. All right, cool.
Yeah. Maybe we'll watch it on Discord. Maybe we'll watch it on Discord and do like a watch along or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm down. Fuck it.
All right.
I haven't been watching, but I mean, I would do it to like hang out with you guys. That'd be fun.
right?
All right, man.
Cool.
Fucking
right,
glad I
babe.
saw you on.
All right,
I'll
well-
see you. I don't know about tomorrow, maybe, but
Yeah, I'll be
Friday.
on
I'll see you.
Friday and Saturday. I'll be on either way, so I'll catch you then. Maybe
man, love you.
hit me up one of these days. I might be around in the daytime, and maybe we can do that podcast if you want, if you're around. We'll just hang
I'm
out.
down. I'll
All right, I'll gather some topics. We'll talk about it. We'll do it sometime.
Cool. All right, man.
Touch my beef stick. Hey DJ, good shit, man. Tonight, love you, brother. Good shit. Sorry to leave you hanging here while you're on mute. You silly pants on mute. Unbelievable. Well, Spectral Citizen was the star earlier this morning when he was unloading. I stayed on the afternoon for like 2.5 hours because Spectral Citizen. And now tonight, man, he's the top dog again, it looks like. So talk about fucking Spectral Citizen powering the day. And Spectral, you got that producer link on Discord, so you got that. I know you saw it. Anybody else who doesn't have VIP or producer, if you're a patron and you're on Discord, you don't have the special access or any of that stuff, just message me and let me know if you don't have it so I can adjust that for you. AEW tonight, like I said, I'm giving it a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't great. But I think you probably should watch it. It's not as good as last couple weeks to me, but I think it's something you can watch. It's pretty all right. And I'm a little jaded right now, but it is what it is. Not too bad. Thank you, Spectral Citizen. J-Rod, what's up? What's up to everybody else? Hope you guys can click that like button on the way out because we need over 100 likes, baby. We might have gotten it, actually. But we definitely need over 100 likes. Thank you, Spectral Citizen. Thank you to Seabass the Beast, who dropped a dono earlier as well. Stone Cold Fella became a sub. Haystacks Monet gifted a couple of memberships. Thank you to Haystacks. My Pistons beat your Celtics. What up, Kermac? Nice 8-game winning streak. Yeah, why don't you win the championship, Kermac? Let me see you beat us in the championship, you fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I saw that. Thank you, man, for being here. Everybody stay hyped. Stay weird. Where's the Rock dono? What did I do with that? Is this it? That's not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's not the whole thing. Where'd the damn thing go? Where'd it go? It's got to be here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts if I can't find it. We got to find it. I mean, this sounds awesome, but this is not the right thing. All right, we're going to go back to like the 22nd. He's on stage. He doesn't. The Rock. One. The Rock. The Rock. The Rock. The Rock. Wants your soul. Then The Rock. Is this it? If you smell what the morning Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking babies, adrenochrome. That's not it. The Rock wants your soul. Where is it? Where's the real version? I can't find the version I liked. Oh, here it is. Good night, everybody.
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking babies, adrenochrome, brandy and Cody, your mix baby will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock, what's your